guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've got a splitting headache today. I don't know why. I have an order printing on this printer, a rose dragon and a violet color going in this printer. I have a couple of axolotls going on that printer. I've been using up a lot of the spools that barely have anything left on it, but we didn't want to throw away because we could get a couple of small things out of it, but it wouldn't be good for like bigger pieces, obviously. I've been printing axolotls with it, stuff like that. So I ended up throwing away, gosh, 4, 8, probably 10 or 12 spools with garbage last night, and then I also emptied another 2 after we did garbage, or like after garbage had already gotten taken. So yeah. I've been working on a couple of cups. My sinuses are all messed up, and yes, I have tried blowing my nose, and no, it does not work. Nothing comes out. So it's a rainy day today. Ella is playing inside, and I'm done with it. I'm just so done with it. Tim is trying to install our new air conditioner, and he's having a hard time with it. Well, he just left to go to work, but he was having a hard time with it. He's not entirely sure what's supposed to be, you know, what they're trying to say. I guess the instructions aren't good enough for him or whatever, but he's been trying to figure that out. The AC we got was the Medea window air conditioner, MAW or whatever. It's like a U-shaped AC. So this is what it looks like, and right now he's trying to install a bracket. Well, not right now, but he was trying to install a bracket that attaches to your window and rests against the side of your house to hold this part up. Where there's the cut, like the, you know, where it dips down, this part here will be outside of the window, this part will be inside. And what that's going to do is lower the noise volume that this AC will make, because the window will block out all of the, you know, bigger, louder compartments. So you should only really hear the fan like blowing the AC air, like cold air out. Also currently drying some of the filament. I just got this in today. There's 10 different spools in there drying out. So when we get filament in, when we order new material for the 3D printers, we dry it out in the oven first. And that is just because we don't know how long it sat in a warehouse after being produced before getting vacuum sealed and packaged and shipped. So while it's sitting there just on the spool outside of a bag, it could be soaking up moisture. When it has too much moisture, it just doesn't print right, and we end up having to dry it out anyways. So we tend to just dry it as we get it. This way it's 95% of the time it's good to go when we're ready for it. I got sunburnt the other day. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it doesn't look very dark on camera, but I swear my tan is so much darker. You can really tell like right here. But yeah, so I ended up getting a sunburn again, and the sun was just really brutal the other day. You guys can tell I tend to wear like spaghetti straps, or yesterday I had a thicker strapped dress on, which is I think why it's like red, like thicker around. I don't know if I got sunburnt yesterday or if that's just a coincidence, but I was working on this cup today. It's a power wash cup. It is upside down because it's on this, because I was obviously spray painting. But with this one, I painted it white, epoxied it last night to seal in the image on the other side here, and then took it out and power washed it. It's got purple, or not purple, but pink and blue up here. And I'm going to flip the camera so that you guys can see what it actually looks like upright without me having to turn it upright. Hopefully this is going to work out. So we're gonna flip it. So everything else is upside down, but focus on the cup. But you've got Stitch and Angel like stitched together, not stitched, but you know, spliced or whatever together. And I did the power wash around it to make it show through, and then I did some blue, and then went in with some more pink and some more blue over here just to kind of give it that effect. I do need to clean it up a little bit right here where it's like smeared. I took some acetone to get some residual overspray off, so I need to take some acetone and clean up a little bit of the like wipe marks like that. But I just need to take like a Q-tip and wipe it down, and like right here where there's some blue, I want to get rid of that. But this is one of the newest cups that I'm working on, and I absolutely adore this one. Back up right. And then I'll take you guys out and show you guys the other two. I think I'm only working on 3 cups right now. I finished a Mario, I finished a pig, and I finished the Fabric Nightmare Before Christmas that I was working on. And then I did the Stitch one. I have a Zelda one, which is hopefully almost done. Mom? Yes. Do I work? Mommy's just putting her cup over here and showing our friends something. I want to see it. Okay, you're fine. So yeah, I'm working on this Stitch one. Oh, excuse me. This is Zelda one, so it says The Legend for Zelda, or The Legend of Zelda. You've got a fairy bottle, Master Sword, bombs, hook shot, rupees, bow and arrow, Master Shield. You've got like the hearts, and he's missing half a heart. And that's what this one looks like. And then there's the Triforce on the bottom. That one's just about done. I think it needs one more coat of epoxy. And then, hold on, honey. What? Oh, he's a bad. He is a bad guy, huh?
Yeah, he's doing bad things.
Yeah, he's a bad guy doing bad things. But that's okay. Thor will take care of it. Then I started this one last night. It is an orange glitter, obviously. You guys can tell. And this one I'm going to make a peekaboo jack-o'-lantern. So I'm going to take it, get it epoxied smooth from the glitter, sand it down, apply decals, temporary decals in any color like that I have temporary vinyl of. Then I'm going to get that cut out in like the traditional like jack-o'-lantern eyes, nose, and mouth. And then I think I might put like little jack-o'-lanterns around, or like maybe do just pumpkin shapes. Or my other thought was to do like a peekaboo for the face, and then on the back side and bottom do like the power wash. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do, but I do know I want more of that glitter to show through than just like 2 triangles for eyes, a triangle for a nose, and then a weird jagged toothed mouth. Because the glitters cups do take much more time and having to epoxy until smooth versus just having to spray paint, epoxy, decals, epoxy, done, you know. These ones, epoxy, glitter, epoxy, sand, epoxy, decals, whatever other designs you're going to do, whether it be peekaboo, the power wash, spray paint, whatever. Then put a couple of more layers of epoxy on them. So the glitter cups definitely take more time. Today is, what's today, the 27th? Yes. Today is July 27th, and I start the fair here in just a few days, and I am so stressed about it. I'm excited, don't get me wrong. I'm just really stressed. Just trying to get everything done for it, get everything ready, everything prepped and packed, and honestly just get as much printed as we can. But let me go out to the kitchen. I want to show you guys this. I am so excited. So on Prime Day deals, we were looking at a new phone for me. And there's nothing actually wrong with mine, but it does run pretty slow. And the back's cracked. It's not the end of the world that the back's cracked. I have a case on it, but Tim just wanted to surprise me with a new phone. And this phone I've had for, I think, the Samsung S20. I think I got it shortly after it came out, and I've had it for like 5 or 6 years or something, or 3 or 4, not 5 or 6, 3 or 4 years. And Tim just bought a new phone here not too long ago, so he wanted to get me a new phone. And I read reviews on this. The reviews were not the best. They always said, or they all pretty much said the same thing, that the battery life sucked. It wasn't that great. But so I had told Tim, I said, well, don't worry about it, it's not that big a deal. I can just continue using my phone. And he ended up ordering it without me knowing. He wanted to surprise me with it. Look at this color. Look how gorgeous that color is. It's like a lilac purple color. I love it. But he surprised me with this, got a couple screen protectors. He said if I wanted to, I could get a case, which I don't know if I'm going to get a case yet or not. I have spray paint on my screen protector, my outside screen protector here, and it's driving me absolutely nuts. But, oh. Okay, how do I get off of that? Oh, okay, I just pulled down. Okay. So it's got this part here, which this orange light lets me know that I have a notification. It's 5:14, and then it says my battery is at 92, Wednesday, July 27th. And it is touchscreen. It can, swipe over to other widgets, timers, stuff like that. And then if it'll focus, I have 2 cameras here, and then like my phone's flashlight right here, which is not focusing because of the reflectiveness of my screen protector thing for here. But then it says Samsung right here. Maybe. Yeah, there you go. Kind of. Anyways, it says Samsung right here. And the back is just blank. It has the IMEI number, but when I first got this, I told Tim it feels so wrong to fold a smartphone touchscreen phone. The only thing is it does have, I don't know if you guys can see it. You guys can see it right here with the light, but there's like a little dip right here where it folds, which there you go, you can see it even better there, right here. But that doesn't bother me, honestly. I like the feel of it. It's really like a smooth transition. But the lock button, like the thumbprint, I'm used to it being on the screen, but it's not. It's on the lock button. And so far it's been amazing. My battery has lasted quite a while, so I haven't been on it much today. I've been checking my battery and device care and like my battery usage over the last couple of days. I got it last Friday, something like that. I've been kind of checking my battery out throughout the day and just kind of seeing how my battery life is. So my phone, I pulled it off the charger 5 hours and 2 minutes ago. So around 1 o'clock I ended up taking it off. Just forgot to honestly take it off today. That happens. Or it wasn't 1 o'clock, it was like noon. I've had my screen on for 16 minutes, off for 4 hours and 45 minutes. So like I said, it's been off the charger for 5 hours and 2 minutes here, it says. And my phone's at 92. Yesterday, I was on my phone for like 4 hours, mostly on TikTok because, you know, I would just like, I'd go to the bathroom, I'd scroll a couple of TikTok videos, or I would eat a snack and scroll a couple of TikTok videos. And I think I spent a total of 1.5 hours to 2 hours on TikTok yesterday. Just not all at once, but like intermittently throughout the day. And that just, you know, obviously it adds up when you watch 5 or 6 TikToks at a time. It adds up. But my battery was still pretty good last night when I went to bed.
You want some nuggets?
Sure. Okay, don't put your slime in there. It's gonna get stuck and it's gonna get thrown away. She's playing with Silly Putty and she put it on her one straw of her one sippy cup. Like this type sippy cup, the Munchkin weighted straw cup. She had it open and she put it all along this part of the straw. Said that its nose hurts and I cannot get it off of the sippy cup. So I think I'm gonna end up taking the straw from this one and keeping the pink bottle and just putting these away so if I need them I have them. But just taking the straw and keeping the cup, the lid, the actual lid, the flip to cover the straw, and the actual weight, just keep it all in, you know, this shape, just not have a straw in it. And just put that away, and then if I need it or like whatever, need spare parts for whatever reason, I have a backup. But yeah, so she has been an absolute chaotic, like not listening, not doing anything she's told, just mess today. Tim was trying to do the AC, I was trying to do dishes and clean up from making a cheesecake and all this other stuff, and she's like right on top of Tim. He's getting frustrated, I'm getting frustrated, I have a headache. Dealing with her, she's being really loud, and just, it was not a good afternoon for us. It's about 20 after 5 right now. Tim just left to go to work here about half hour ago. I'm gonna take a water and a few things to snack on because I am a little hungry. I'm gonna get a couple of snacks for myself, get a couple for her, probably just one for her, but get some snacks, go in, sit down, edit, and just kind of relax and hope that this headache goes away. But I'm gonna try and get some videos edited for you guys so that I can get something out for you guys, but wish me luck. Okay, so I finished the body for the fidget quicker. It comes apart. We print it in 2 pieces, but there's the body. That's how it's gonna look on the outside. Now, I thought I heard her right behind me, but I did not. I'm making the buttons and a couple of extra springs for it. We also have some other parts down in our one drawer in here. I started 2 of the violet purple axolotls. The rose dragon just finished a few minutes ago, so I started these guys. These axolotls are just about done. They have about 12 minutes or so left. The filament, the material that we use for the 3D printers, should be dry at this point. Yes, the oven has been turned off, so I'm gonna go ahead and open that like that so I can see it, because there was one time, I don't know if you guys remember, or if you guys are new here you guys wouldn't know, but there was one time we had 15 colors, like spools of the materials in the oven. And we dried it out, we went to bed, and it was just left in there overnight, and I completely forgot about it. The following night, I went to go make dinner, preheated the oven to 350 or 400 or something like that. And it melted and it caught fire. And yeah, it was pretty bad. My nose is like draining. One second. Okay. But yeah, so like I said, we left it in there. I forgot about it, started dinner. Well, went to preheat the oven. While it was preheating, waiting for dinner to go into the oven, I was in Ella's room getting her to bed. And at that point, you know, my sinuses were still all messed up. I couldn't breathe out of my nose. I couldn't smell nothing. And I had Ella's door shut, so I couldn't see the smoke. Apparently the smoke detector battery was dead. And yeah, came out here and I seen a bunch of black smoke, like as soon as I opened Ella's door. So I shut her door behind her and came out here to like look, or like she was still in her room. I came out here to look real quick and the filament was on fire, the stove was on fire, like it was bad. I'm panicking. I grab Ella, I run in, grab her, grab my phone, and we run outside on the porch so that she's not breathing in all that smoke. I'm freaking out, don't know what to do. I call Tim, bawling my eyes out. I'm burning the house down. I was freaking out. Luckily, he was walking home from his mom's house, so he just like booked it home and I think he got like a bucket of water and like threw it in there. But it took so long to clean the filament out of the stove. Like, it was bad. We were not able to save any of it because that stuff is not good. Like, what, you know, it's good, but not in the oven at high temperatures. It was all melted down through the grates that you put like your baking trays and stuff on. It had leaked down in. There was water everywhere. Everything was covered in black smoke. I don't know. You guys can kind of see like on the wall back here, there's like a smudge that had black stuff, you know, obviously. Like everything was caked in this filament and it was bad. Luckily, like I said, Tim was home. You know, was headed home. After that, the next day, I went and bought a fire extinguisher just in case something were to happen. But that's why I'm going to leave this door open until I get this out of here so that I remember. Yeah, that's just how it's gonna be. I need to get it taken into the bedroom, get the stuff up on our shelf organized, and get that stuff put in there. So when I have like the crystal, I don't have any extra crystals up there, but if I did, the new spool would be put under the older spool and like coordinate it by colors. And I start over in this corner and like work my way back across, which is kind of backwards, but it's alright. I start at red, go to orange. Orange goes up here and then goes to yellow, so on and so forth. So I need to get up there and organize that tonight, but I need to wash up the little bit of dishes that are left. I need to cut the chicken, get it ready for dinner. I need to figure out what I'm making for dinner. And then I need to make dinner, get Ella a bath, and into bed. It is currently 8:08. So, guys, so dinner tonight. A lot of you guys like the cook with me's. this is what I'm making. Please excuse the mess that is the recipe. You guys can pause it here, read it, write it down, do whatever. I think this is the web address that we went to, so if you want to print it out on your own, you take, ow, what is that? You take penne pasta. We end up using egg noodles. It's just what we prefer. And take 2 cups of that, a can of fire roasted tomatoes or any other kind of diced tomatoes that you like, seasoning to your preference, mild, spicy, whatever. Chicken breast cut into cubes, 1 can's worth of chicken broth. So if you guys are like me, I take the tomato can, fill it with the chicken broth. You can use water, but chicken broth gives it more flavor. And then dump that in. Then I add in some garlic. I just scoop some already minced garlic. And then just gotta mix it up. And then you pressure cook this for 7 minutes. Let it naturally release pressure for 5 minutes. And then release the rest of the pressure manually. Then you add in 2 ounces of cream cheese and some Parmesan cheese. I don't remember how much exactly Parmesan. But that's it. We tend to double the recipe. This here is doubled. That's 2 cans of tomatoes, 4 cups of pasta, a huge chicken breast that was about 3 pounds, 2 cups of the chicken broth, and a healthy scoop of the minced garlic. And you can add onions, but I don't. Mainly because we never have onions and I don't like onions. And that's it. Then it says to give it...
I like that.
Alright, go put it in the sink. It says to push it down so that all of the pasta is covered. So obviously if the pasta is not covered, it's not going to cook right. So I just kind of tap it all down. So it looks something like that. Put it in the pressure cooker and you're good.